Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to the rat hole. You know, I've come to the place where I believe it's time to start mounting the radiator in this rig. So I think I'll go ahead and get started on that. Got one over here. Pretty good radiator. Got these dual fans and this nice shroud on the back and everything. I think that'll work really good on this rig. And if I can, well, boy, you know, I don't think that's going to fit. You know, there was some YouTubers months ago that warned me about this, and they said, you know, they was concerned about this. They said, Ken, we don't think there's enough room up there for a radiator. Of course, you know me, I wouldn't listen. I just kept on going the way I was going. So, now I'm in trouble, because this ain't gonna fit. There just ain't no way. You see how big that radiator is, and you see this space up here. Man, that's not gonna work. Well, tell you what, I've got another radiator off of an old Subaru. Maybe it'll fit in there. This here is a much smaller radiator. Like I said, it's off a little Subaru, so maybe it'll fit down in there. Well, I don't know. You know, somebody said you could turn them on edge. Well, that fits partway in there. Not all the way. It almost fit. Maybe a little persuasion. No, that ain't gonna go. It just it ain't gonna fit. Now what am I gonna do? Fire in the hole. I do believe my pants are on fire. Well, what's the rest? Third rattler up. Well, I bought some stainless steel tubing. Shh, be quiet, shh, quiet, Ken. Making too much noise. Let me try that again. I just want to get this where you can see it, because it's pretty good stuff. I kind of splurged a little bit, spent a little money. I bought some stainless steel tubing down at my muffler shop. My muffler guy, my exhaust guy, I should say. This is some good stuff. It won't corrode, won't rot away, and it wasn't that expensive. You know, I needed 2 pieces. I bought 2 10-foot sections, and he gave them to me at just about his cost. He made like cost him $2.80 a foot, and he charged me $3. Big deal, you know. He made 20 cents because he's just a good guy and he wanted to help me out. And I'm a good customer anyway, and I'll be taking some work to him. I always do. But he could have charged me more. I'd still been happy. But anyway, for $60, I'm in business, you know. And I got 20 feet of this stuff. And I had a piece extra that I took down to him today, and I had him bid me a couple of 90s because I needed these elbows for my application, and I can cut them off and, you know, adjust the length however I need them to make them work. I had told him my idea that I wanted to take this pipe and run a bead around the end here so that when I tighten that clamp down it can't come off. And what he said to me was what they do, I guess, on the race cars is they just put a tack here and here and here, you know, a few places around there, and that'll serve the same purpose, but you don't have to run that bead all the way around. And I didn't think about that. I thought that was a pretty good tip. Either way will work, but maybe with just a little tacks it might be a little easier to slip that hose on when you're getting ready to do that. But anyway, that's what's coming up now. I'm getting ready to mount this piece of pipe right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my beads on there so that when I get the hose on there and tighten that clamp down, it cannot fall off. Just thought I'd share that with you. Well, that's a nice fit, ain't it? If and I do say so myself. I think that's going to work out. I think that's going to work pretty good. Bubba J says, ha ha, pretty good, doing pretty good. Well, maybe I can get one on the back side. Well, that's not perfect. I'm gonna break that off and start over. Not happy with that. I think I need to take it out of that hose and mark my angle here. Take it out of that hose, and that way it won't have so much pressure on it. But yeah, not happy with that. I'm going to break it loose, so when I get squared away again, I'll turn you back on. Okay, if I can get my marks lined up now, we're going to lick this calf over. Did you ever hear that expression? About one and only farmer knows what that means. Somebody wasn't happy with the way a project turned out, or a job that got done, you'd take it back to them and tell them, you need to lick this calf over. I'm not going to explain what it means. Well, I mean, that's what it means, but I'm not going to explain where it came from. It means to do a job over again, because you didn't do it right the first time. Alright. Well, I tries. I'm just going to close mine. Alright, that's a good looking tack there. And that is, it's lined up on the back. I can feel it a little bit, but I can live with it. Now, we'll take that out of there and weld that up. Boy, one of them sparks just went down the front of my ho-hos. Whew! I knew I should have been wearing my welding jacket. I was wearing it last night the whole time I was under here. It pays off. Well, there's my piece of 1 3/4 inch stainless steel pipe that's 8 foot 6 inches long with a crook on the end of it. And that is not my finest bead that I ever laid out, because I had to do it in spurts and then roll it over and do another little spurt and roll it over and do another little section. But anyhow, I bet you $1 to a donut it don't leak. Well, I'm burning the 1/4 till midnight oil, and I'm out of iced tea. I'm going to have to go brew up a batch. Well, I came out here to the shop. Got started last night, I think about 6 o'clock, and it's 6 o'clock again. I was just on a roll and kept going and just worked all night long. So I am about ready to go take a shower and go rest for a little bit, but I you know, I just had everything I needed. Everything was rolling along, and so I just kept going. There's my tubes run down through there to the back. I'll get a better video of this later. I know the light's not good right now, but anyway, she hooks up there and over there. And let me get down off this rack and we'll look at the top side. Shut this camera off for a minute. Okay, this is what I've had in mind ever since I started this build, or ever since I stuck this nose on here anyway. I'm going to, yeah, that's a muffler clamp. I just had to do a little mock-up and I ran out of hose clamps, so that's holding that in place for now. And I've got another outlet. I'm probably not going to use this one. I've got another outlet that comes out to the side a little more, so it would lower this down if I need to, and I will bring that nose cone in after a while and set it up there and check it out. But anyway, I think it'll clear. But I got to chop that nose cone down, so I may need to lower that hose a little bit. Anyway, it'll all work out. It always does. So here's the Radiator, and it's mounted. I don't know if it needs to be, but it's sitting on rubber. I just kind of didn't want that aluminum to be totally rigid, so it's got some cushion to it. It may not be necessary, but that's just how I did it. There's my battery box. I built a tray under there, and that sits in there, and it's all strapped in. So made a little progress. Took me all night long, but I made some progress. And I had thought early on about putting a little rumble seat back here, but there just wasn't any knee room. There just really wasn't room for a seat back there. There's not as much room in there as it looks. Once you get in there, it's pretty tight. And I had considered putting the radiator under the cab. I decided not to do that. I kind of like that radiator hanging out the back anyway. And you know, I'm the only one that has to like it. So I do. Okay, I'm tired, as you can probably tell. I'm rummy, so I'm gonna shut this thing off. But anyway, let's see. If I had a heater outlet plugged off, I could go ahead and put water in this thing, you know. But I'm not quite ready to do that. I'm gonna go get some rest first. I'll see you guys later. Y'all come back now, you hear?